Hello guys! How is everybody going? So I already got a couple viewers. I hope you guys are enjoying the countdown. We'll be live in about 2 minutes and 35 seconds. 33 seconds. As it says in the title, we're going to be playing some Fallout 4. It's one of King Sean's favorite games. We'll play more once the stream ends. Dang it. Oh well, I accidentally cut the countdown, but let's get to the actual gameplay. Sorry about that, guys. I know you guys are probably enjoying that, but I accidentally pushed the wrong hotkey. So as you can see, we are playing some Fallout 4. Basically how we're planning on doing it is, we're a minute early, but whatever. Basically how we're planning on doing it is, we're going to do different things. We're actually planning on doing a Brotherhood playthrough.
Yeah, we can do Brotherhood, I guess.
Yeah.
We weren't entirely certain, actually. We were discussing a bunch of different, which ways we were going to go with it. Brotherhood, Railroad, Minuteman, or Institute. But yeah, I think we can go ahead and do Brotherhood.
Audio.
You just cut off the...
Yeah, the audio was too loud.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so let's go ahead.
Alright, so, you go ahead and go new. And what do you think? Go with Nora?
Yeah, you get some,
What?
we got some, sauce or something.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so here
We
we
just
go.
finished supper.
We're tired of that. Oh, boy.
But,
Bethesda Game Studios
Yep.
presents
oh, yeah.
Fallout 4.
Yeah.
I love this cutscene, so I'm going to keep playing.
War.
War.
War never changes.
War
Never changes.
In the
In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get home to his wife and the son he never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
As you can tell, guys, he really likes that cutscene.
Instead,
Something miraculous happened.
something miraculous happened.
We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon,
but
it's a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoy luxuries once taught to realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars,
fusion-powered cars,
portable computer.
Yes, please. And this is the point at which, by the way, the Fallout timeline diverges from our own. Of course, in the real world timeline, at that point things went very differently, and the Cold War started and things like that. But within the Fallout universe, it's that same point in time. Everything previous to that matches the real world history, and after that, everything goes in a completely different direction. That's when it kind of branches off.
Year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. Forgot to turn my phone off. Let me fix that.
And I am afraid. For myself. For my wife. For my infant son.
Didn't work.
Because of my time, the army taught me one thing.
What I do not disturb.
Is that war? War never changes.
It's this war.
That's completely off, but you get it.
War never changes.
See, watch this.
I already did it.
Do not disturb for 3 hours.
War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hon.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready. Plugging the mirror.
Right.
Alrighty. So I was thinking maybe we
My
go with
turn,
Nora.
big guy.
Yeah.
Since you are the character creator, don't try not to take too long, but
I wasn't going to do a whole lot because, you know, other than keep her as is, actually. I was going to just go with the
Alright.
generic model.
that's fine.
Alright then. So, done. Okay. He handed it to me at that point. He thought I wanted to customize, which I usually do. But, I figured we just try generic, get right into the gameplay here. To give you an idea of just how much we both enjoy this game, our cat is named after the character that Trevor is now controlling, Nora. Isn't that right, Nora? Yeah. She's not as impressed. She's leaving the room.
Good morning, Mum. Your coffee. 100.
Thanks, Codsworth.
Of course, Mum.
And you can drink your coffee. And
Grognak the Barbarian and the Jungle of the Bat Babies.
not much by way of interaction at this point.
Hun?
Wow, look at you. How'd a guy like me ever get so lucky?
Like someone made a sticky. I should attend to young Shaw.
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm glad we got Codsworth.
Yeah. Oh, turn that way again? I never noticed the Vault-Tec van outside before, and I've played this I don't know how many times. Guess I never bothered to look through the window before either. Yeah, at this point your interactions are extremely limited. Simply because, frankly, there's not a whole lot to do.
Enjoy your coffee, Mum.
Not yet. Too soon. You have to wait till he comes out.
That salesman. I don't know why he keeps bothering me.
Oh, there it is. The salesman is next. Before the, you go.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Vault-Tec? Good morning.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you.
No, you do. Now I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, You have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Just go away.
Won't take but a moment. We do need to verify some information. To
He
make
is
sure
rather
you're clear for
pushy.
entrance in the unforeseen event of
This is a sales rep after all.
atomic annihilation.
Come back some other time.
Come on, man. It's just a little paperwork. Let him fill it out, and it's done.
I think you forgot what no means.
Fine. I'll do it myself. Stubborn.
Splendid. Splendid. Let's get to it.
Actually, never went through that way. So what are we gonna call her?
Her actual name in the gameplay, Nora.
Why? Oh, right.
Yeah.
The keyboard isn't coming up. Nora.
All right.
Enter. What do you think we should go with?
Well, you've got more experience with Brotherhood characters, so I say either an even mix or let you decide.
Well, Brotherhood needs some.
They definitely need some intelligence.
They definitely need some
For the
intelligence. So I'll go 5 for intelligence. Strength, I will go 5. I'll go 7. I'll go 8 for strength. Precipitation.
Perception.
Not really. Charisma. Luck. Go here. Agility.
I'd say one each of the other ones then. Or not.
Well,
Yeah. Because he will need some endurance and perception. Keep in mind, every now and then I'll be holding the control and I'm a VATS player.
Wonderful.
That's the thing.
That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Miss Nora, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that maternal affection you seem to be so good at.
Go ahead, honey. I'll be there in a second to help, okay?
I'm surprised it said Miss Nora. I'm surprised it never said Mom still, considering, you know. Still.
My boy isn't giving his mother any trouble, is he? Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin? That's my boy, on his best behavior, just like his dad. Well, most of the time. Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Let's get pumpkins instead. Carve jack-o'-lanterns.
Sir, Mom, should
Oh,
come and see
here's the
this.
sad part.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
Hey, head out.
Followed by yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation. We seem to have lost contact with
What
our
did he
filling
say?
stations.
Oh no.
We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of
Okay.
Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
Just help me pack it up.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills.
Head to the gate. Vault participants, check in there.
That's absurd. I am
Not on the
vault
list.
sec.
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female.
Not
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir. And God help us all.
Head to the elevator.
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep moving. Step on the platform in the center.
All right, that's it. Send it down.
Almost there. Is Sean okay?
He's fine. We're gonna be okay.
You can't see that on the screen.
I love you.
Oh my God!
And there it is. Can't see what.
Hold on!
This.
Oh, that doesn't come through.
Oh God.
Just checking the battery level.
Ah, okay. That's a good idea. And that was the beginning. As you probably saw there, of course, there really wasn't a whole lot he could interact with in terms of the beginning, and it's kind of going to stay that way for a short time longer. At this point, there's not really a whole lot of choices that are going to alter the way the game goes.
In an orderly fashion. No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home.
There you go.
Vault 111. A
So like I
better
was saying-
future underground.
So we
Does
just...
he ever shut
Yes,
up?
up the stairs.
Yeah. So like I was saying, before being rudely interrupted by the Vault-Tec guy,
Don't get caught up thinking
not a lot you can do. I mean, Trevor even tried to get the Vault-Tec salesman to go away. It didn't make any difference.
You'll need your suits before we can take you further.
Thanks.
Pick up a
Not
suit.
now.
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
Oh no, follow him.
This way,
See what
please.
it's supposed to
See?
look like. There you go.
This is our new home.
Just this way. Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. Our home. Everything we had.
My mother and father down in D.C.
How long do you think we'll be down here?
What if they
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
Good fit, don't you think? The Vault suit.
Just checking everyone off the list as they come in.
Comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Such a lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Yeah.
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
Oh, it'll be okay.
Who's my little guy, huh? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There she is, see? Mommy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit.
Other one. And that's the other thing. It only lets you choose one of them, even though there's 3 available.
I must have forgot something wrong here.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
When do you want to take over, by the way?
Occupant vitals. Normal.
Whenever you don't want to.
Procedure complete. In 5,
Oh, I glitched it.
Oh well.
3, 2.
If he had been looking forward, you would have seen frost creeping in on the glass is all. Nothing else. So you didn't miss much. There we go. Look over.
Can't move.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, you're already looking forward. Game fixed that.
Hello, Twitch viewer.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Now, if you've never played Fallout 4 before, prepare yourself. Let them hear.
1 second, guys. Let me just enable the. Let me enable the where is it? Display, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Just in case you can't hear it properly.
I'm back.
browsing again. Now, if we had chosen male character, it would have been exactly the same, just watching the female get shot for not giving up the little boy. There you go. Did you want to continue?
Do you want to go for a bit?
Okay.
Make sure you loot everywhere.
Oh, certainly.
Because we are playing legit. No mods or hacks on this one right now.
So this is the point from here forward where you really start to have actual options. And you immediately start your first quest out of time.
Don't forget to get your ring.
And it is very important to go and look everywhere you can.
Don't forget your ring.
Oh, yes.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
A lot of people say this. A lot of people say that the female character is the way that they intended for you to play.
Oh, God. Why would Vault-Tec do this?
I'm not so sure, because he's the one who actually has military training. You don't actually have to do it. I just, by the way, reclose it. I just...
I can't be the only one left. Hello? Anyone?
Sorry about the echo, but I don't want to use headphones right now.
Why did they do this?
And going to all of them basically gives you that same thing.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, why did they do this? Things like that.
Ah. They're dead. Oh. They're all dead.
Now, it's a good idea to check each end of this room carefully. I checked one end. Here's the other end where the door is, and it will from time to time randomly have things in different places. So it's a very good idea to double check, look around, see if there's anything there that's lootable that you can pick up, especially anything you can use as a weapon. It does have a certain level of randomness to where things will be found. So far, hammer, things like that. Now, normally I wouldn't even pick these up if I was using cheats or mods because, well, it's just building materials, things you can break down to make other things.
Malfunction in emergency exit door override. Please contact your Vault-Tec maintenance representative for service.
Let me check, make sure everything's going good here.
Here, by the way, if anyone is curious, is the other cryogenics room where, if I want, I can go around and she can do a whole lot more of the, oh, they're all dead, you know, all that. Which is interesting, but not particularly helpful to the game. I'm only in here mainly just to have a look and see if there's anything in here that's spawned in that I might be able to use. But like I said, same concept. Another room full of cryogenic tubes and corpsicles. Is that a good word? Corpsicles? Yeah. Why not?
Looks like it's going well.
Oh, checking it to make sure it's streaming properly. Yeah, the quality of the stream is something that tends to be very important to Trevor, so he will from time to time check and make sure everything is streaming properly if he checks on his end. What I'm looking for mainly, by the way, guys, is to see if I can find, because I know somewhere in this vault will spawn a billy club that I can use as a weapon. But I have not seen. Ah, finally! Security baton. That's the term. I don't know why I called it a billy club.
You know, Brotherhood characters technically shouldn't be using VATS.
Oh well.
You not reading any lore or anything? That's if you want to hear any lore about this game, go and check out Oxhorn's channel.
Yeah, I can, but frankly, there's so many people doing lore on this point. At this point, and so many fantastic videos. Yeah, especially Oxhorn. He would definitely be my first go-to. But I mean, even if you do want like another point of view or something, there's so many people out there in addition.
This is not really a lore. This is more of like a let's play. You know, like a let's play. We're going to keep this profile almost like we're doing with the Sims profile, specifically for streaming.
Yeah. So this will be completely untouched in between streams.
And hopefully be able to get it to beat it, and then eventually we'll get to. Well, like I said, we are doing Brotherhood.
You know what surprised me? There's no stim packs in the security office. There's usually a couple there, but there was none there.
You sure?
Yeah. Unless they're underneath the chairs, which does happen sometimes.
They're usually by the terminal. Stim packs are usually by the terminal.
Oh, there it is. That was only the one, though.
Yeah.
There's usually more than one. There's usually two.
We're also playing on normal, so if you want to drop to very easy, you can.
Yeah, but even then, I usually do normal. Yeah. Like I said, certain amount of randomness in terms of what you're going to get, so it's not always going to be predictable. You could play this game
all the times I play it.
Different ways.
Well, to give you an idea, me personally, I think I got over 190 hours on Steam and like 900 hours on Xbox or something like that.
Yeah, playing this game.
This specific game.
Just because of the fact that there's so many different things you can do, so many different endings you can choose between in terms of the main gameplay, not even counting side quests, things like that.
There's a...
Oh, I see it.
By the way, we're actually playing on the computer. Surprisingly, my computer can play and stream this game without any issues. At 720p at least, anyway. Although the game is rendering in 1080p, but the stream is only 720p.
Roaches? What the hell?
And she just learned there are giant roaches in the world.
So we're playing on this. We're playing on my computer. Hopefully soon we'll get a better computer and then we'll be able to play a nice 1080p or even 1440p and stream. I wasn't expecting to be able to play this game and stream at the same time, but boy was I wrong.
What you just said?
What?
You just gave it away.
How? I just said if we do eventually get to the computer, we'll play in 1080p or 1440p.
Oh. What? Never mind then. I said nothing. Overseer memo. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly.
Pull that tape.
And they've got a top 10 list of all the people who played, the last which looks like to be a regular or already on there when they get the game type of thing. And I'm going to take that tape because I want to have that game, Red Menace, with me. Even if I never play it, who knows, I might be able to sell it. Can you sell that for money? I can't remember.
No, I
never
can't.
tried. No? Oh, that's silly. I'll put it back in the computer.
No, keep it.
Why? So.
Yeah, we got a viewer on Facebook. Hello.
Awesome. Hello, Facebook viewer. Feel free to chime in. If you don't want to, though, just feel free to relax and enjoy. If you actually have just started watching, if you've missed everything else, we're playing Fallout 4. We're doing a cheat and mod-free walkthrough, Let's Play, and that's pretty much it. Like I was saying to our viewers at the beginning, this is a game that Trevor and I enjoy so much, we literally named our cat after the female character you can play, which is the one we're going with right now. So this is actually from Nora's point of view that you're watching.
Red Roach.
Everything.
Right now, Sean is playing. So we're going to be switching throughout the night.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
What did happen here?
Very good question.
Well, like I said, if you want to get into lore, check out Oxhorn. He's done all the games. Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and Fallout 76. He does lore, whereas this is just a let's play, like a, you know.
And finally, the
I should
Overseers.
probably write this game for mature audiences. This stream for mature audiences.
Probably, given there is a fair bit of violence and
the game is rated M, anyway.
Yeah.
That's a lot of messing around, though. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to look before I continue with that part. 10mm round and a pistol, finally. Not that I'm going to need it much at the moment.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
So that's a pretty good example that this you can go back to the vault once you leave. Whereas Fallout 3, once you leave the vault, you can only do it once in one mission, and then you can't go back ever again. Oh, Stimpaks.
Oh yes, very useful. They're basically the Fallout universe equivalent of health potions.
Can you tell that we played this game a lot? I love it. We love the game.
Oh, have I missed anything? I don't believe I have, unless there's something in these drawers.
Bobby pin.
Oh, the ultimate treasure in this game, by the way. The ultimate lockpick. No matter how complicated or advanced the electronic lock is, you can still pick it with a bobby pin. Oh, right. Just to do an officially, they want you to come over here and find it. Terminal should open this. So if it was your first game with gameplay, of course I wouldn't know if this was the first time I played. I have to come here to get it to unlock. So, Vault 111 Overseer Instructions. And this is part of the lore that I actually do like. The fact that you get an idea of what's going to happen. It's designed to test, and every vault, almost every vault except for a couple of control vaults, are basically presented as, oh, shelter in a nuclear apocalypse, but they're actually horrendous experiments being conducted on the people inside of them. In this case, it's designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Your staff will be on short-term assignment to monitor basic cardiopulmonary and cognitive functions. Long-term monitoring will be handled remotely by Vault-Tec technicians. Under no circumstances is suspension to be disrupted. This includes the administration of life-saving measures. Your staff is also considered expendable. Insubordination or attempts to evacuate prematurely are capital violations. Unused cryogenic prods are the preferred method for cadaver disposal. In other words, if someone gets out of line, kill them and put them in any spare cryogenic pods.
By the way, don't forget to loot behind you. Don't forget to loot the room behind you.
Oh, I never went in the other room, did I? Okay. Well, I'll just get the evacuation tunnel open here now. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version of the rest of the lore up to this point. Basically, there was a mutiny, and they are now all dead. Because the security personnel wanted to leave, and the overseer and the scientists realized if they do that now, the radiation that was outside at that point would kill them all. So, yeah. The personal evacuation tunnel is now open. Remind all staff to be orderly and follow shutdown protocols before exiting and resealing Vault 111. And maintain all staff records and research. Report to your local Vault-Tec superiors for debriefing and further instruction. And that's it. So that door is now open. But as Trevor just reminded me, there's another room in here. This is basically the Overseer's bedroom. Nothing in the dressers. Oh, except for a Vault-Tec lab coat. Pack of cigarettes, which is useless as is, but strangely, if broken down... Oh, if broken down at a workbench, it gives you cloth.
Yeah, but I usually sell them because they're worth like 100 caps or something, or like 50 caps or something, I can't remember.
More 10mm rounds. Ironically, one of the few bathrooms of any note...
Stimpack.
Oh, Stimpack.
And bobby pins.
And bobby pins. But no first aid kit in this bathroom. A lot of bathrooms are worth checking simply because there's frequently first aid kits in them, which will have stim packs and other medications, but not in this one.
Do you want to save again? You want to save?
Yes.
Hard save.
So, should I do a new save or just save over that?
Save over that one.
Yeah. Alrighty. So that's pretty well it. Onto the outside area. At this point, if I wanted to, I could go back. The other door should now be unlocked. But in the meantime, let's kill some red roaches.
I wouldn't use your weapon. Crap. I wouldn't use your weapon yet.
How do I switch again with when I don't have? It won't let me switch. Oh, there it is. Yeah, don't waste ammo on rad roaches, guys. You will need it later.
Yeah, may want to use a back.
Oh, I've got a better solution than that. Wasting a stim pack.
What's your better solution?
It's in here.
I don't know if I don't think I'll let you sleep at this point.
Gotta keep moving.
Aww, that's not fair. Oh well. There. Stim pack. Like I said, Fallout 4 World's version of the health potion.
Fallout series version.
Oh yeah, the whole Fallout universe.
Even way back to Fallout 1 and 2.
Yep.
Stim packs.
So, let's get out.
I'm thinking I'll take over once you get out of here.
I thought there was another one in here.
There is.
It seems to be missing. Oh.
It doesn't spawn in until you get close to where you gotta go.
Ah. See, I usually rush ahead. I don't usually stop to show people. So, so this button, at the moment, is useless.
Pip-Boy interface required to activate vault door cycling sequence. Have a nice day.
So we need a Pip-Boy. And this is where you get access to everything through your Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy is like your menu on a lot of games. Pip-Boy OS, copyright 2075, Robco. Initializing.
Alrighty. So now we have access to our inventory. We have access to our stats, our data, telling us our current mission is to get out of this vault. Maps. You can find out information later on about your workshops as you collect them, your stats, things like that. Everything is through here, even your radio once you get outside where you'll actually get a signal.
I'm going to remind you, don't use the radio. Don't use the radio when you get outside.
No?
Copyright.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting USB plug, hey?
Now that it's unlocked.
Vault door cycling sequence.
I'll take over from here.
And this is a fantastic sequence.
Go back a bit farther so you can see better.
And if that thing seems like overkill, keep in mind it's supposed to be designed to withstand a nuclear blast. And voila, your exit. But I realized, completely neglect to loot this room. And trust me, unless you're using cheats where you can just spawn in what you need, you will want to grab everything that you can.
Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
For the most part here is just a couple of jumpsuits, I believe.
There's some downstairs. There's a locker there.
Yeah. More ammunition.
And there's some, pretty sure there's something down over those stairs.
Oh, yes. I was just having a quick look around first.
Not bad. I tell you one thing, it doesn't look bad for a game that's only running at medium settings. Looks a lot better than Xbox One, don't it?
By the way, guys, I know it gives you the option. Don't drink the water.
Unless you have no choice but to.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing on survival mode.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's different.
No, it doesn't look too bad for a game that's only running at medium settings. Think it looks better on Xbox, even at medium settings?
And here comes the elevator.
Hear me, Sean?
Yeah. It looks alright to me.
There's either good, nice 60 FPS or a laggy mess if I pop the settings up. So, yeah.
And here we go. So we don't really want to change anything at this point, do we?
No.
Nope.
I'll take over from here now.
And exit the vault. And I'll hand it back to Trevor.
Enjoy your return.
Can you go get my e-juice? It's in the room, I think.
Thank you for choosing.
I believe I can. Aqua Boy, Aqua Girl perks allow you to breathe underwater, remove radiation damage while swimming, and may even make you undetectable while submerged. Hey Google, turn on bedroom light.
All right, turning on the illumination device.
Here we go. All the radio channels are coming in, which we cannot access because of copyright. But as you see what Sean showed earlier, if you go here now, you get a couple channels.
Meow to you too, Henry.
Got some right away. Can you refill my vape?
Oh, sure.
Got some Purified Rider, got some stim packs. There's some junk here. By the way, that's just this from up here. And if you want to get back into the vault, you go up here and you click this button.
And then just hop on the elevator to go down. Like Trevor was saying earlier, you can go in and out of that vault as much as you want. There's even some awesome videos other people have put on YouTube of different characters or companions' reactions when they realize that what they're looking at down there is your deceased spouse.
Oh, by the way, a good thing that Sean fails to do sometimes is check your cones and everything to make sure there's
anything underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do forget that one a lot.
Looting. What juice is that?
Red Velvet.
Okay.
Isn't that the one you were using?
No, I got 3 juices in there.
What?
I got 2 juices in there. 3 juices in there. Or 2 juices.
Is this one you were using?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant you had multiple juices in the tank.
No. Oh, got some food, which is really only helpful. Thank you. Which is really only helpful for playing survival, which we are not, and I'm not planning on playing on survival.
Not just yet.
Is
first bottle cap.
And as anybody has ever played Fallout, has not played Fallout before, bottle cap is actually your currency for this game.
Yeah. Your old world money is really only good to either sell for more caps, or alternatively, you can grab the ashtray. Or alternatively, you can recycle them to get cloth, which, not sure how cloth comes from cigarettes and money, but okay.
Well, I don't know. Make sure there's nothing in here. And by the way, to pull up stuff, at least with an Xbox controller, you hold down, you hold A, and then to rotate it, you use your LT and RT. I see there's nothing in there, so drop that. You can move a lot of stuff as long as it's not too heavy. Nothing in there.
checked those barrels before, actually.
Nothing in there, looks like.
Hey. Wasn't there another building there to check, or did you already check that? Both
I checked
buildings.
it.
Okay.
Actually, on the wrong way here.
Yes, you are. There you go, take a shortcut.
Why? Sure, maybe I shouldn't.
Nah, probably not, I suppose. I would have, but... There's the gate you came in through when you went to the vault first, and now, look back. Someone, at one point, your spouse, before he was killed, asked what's going to happen to all those people outside. Now you know. There they are. Well, some of them. What's left.
That's an interesting tree. I never noticed that before.
Tree root. Yeah. Hub flower. You might want to switch to your other weapon. You may need it in a few minutes. Although then again, maybe not. It's nothing overly dangerous. The baton should do it.
Yeah, we can run right to here, but I'm going to loot all the houses first.
There's a suitcase outside.
It's just it's a sanctuary I can drain at any time. Just making sure there's no like stim packs or whatever in it.
Oh, yes.
No, wants me to let me just do the questing. Let me go to the questing.
Yeah. If you do a Minuteman quest or character, you are going to spend a lot of time in this town.
I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth. Still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International. But you seem the worst for wear. Let's not let the hubby see you in that state. Where is Sir, by the way?
He's in a better place.
Oh, Mom, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
He's been kidnapped.
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years?
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mom. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Are you okay?
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mom, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vital dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Stay with me.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
A holotape? What's on it?
I believe it's a private message for you. My etiquette protocols would not permit me to play it for myself. Any standard holotape reading device should be able to play it back. Oh, like that Pip-Boy on your arm. That should work brilliantly. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
Have you seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, Mum. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes. Shall I investigate?
I don't know, Codsworth.
Follow me.
Actually, first, let's listen to that holotape.
Under inventory, I believe, under miscellaneous. Hi, honey.
Little fingers away. There we go. Just say it. Right there. Good. Hi. Listen. I don't think Sean and I need to tell you how great of a mother you are. But we're going to anyway. You were kind, and loving, and funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience of the saint, as your mother used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being at home together, it's been an amazing year. Even so, I know the best days are yet to come. There will be changes, sure. Things we'll need to adjust to. I'll rejoin the civilian workforce. You'll shake the dust off your law degree. But everything we do, no matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye.
Oh. First bloatfly. Don't forget to grab the meat.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
That's what happens when you beat him, by the way.
He growls at you? I've actually never bothered to try that before.
This should be fun.
Don't kill it.
I dare say I'm slightly disappointed. Miss Nora, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there.
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Conklin, Mum? Are you people there? And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
Concord?
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station. I shall remain here to secure the home.
But first, I'm actually going to loot and get some stim packs. I know there's some stim packs somewhere. Just can't remember which house it's in. Thing is, we can come back and clean out it, but you got a radio, which I am not going to turn on because of copyright. Trust me, I'd love to show you the excellent music on this game, but I don't think companies would be too happy about that.
No, unfortunately. However, I know at one point you'll have to, though.
For what?
The Institute thing. You'll have to play the... oh, I know. Can't remember.
There's no reason that you need to play the music channels.
Oh, I thought there was one you had to do that to get... No, that's right. You just find out that it's a carrier. Oh, actually, I want to jump into that. Don't want to ruin it for people who haven't played yet.
There's only one person watching, sure.
Yeah, but I don't know if they played this game before or not.
Some people just watch and don't bother chatting.
Some people do. Plus, there could be a lot more viewers than we think there are, remember?
Where is it? I know it's not...
I would recommend revealing at this point the little secret place.
No, it's a secret.
Yeah, huh? But it's one I wish I'd known about. This is how you build your settlements, by the way, through these things.
I'm just getting rid of some of that junk.
Yeah, definitely a good idea. You don't want to be carrying too much with you, and storing it in the workbench means that you can just go to that workbench and use it.
We don't need 2 security because we don't need 2 pistols. So basically, what I do, I drop the pistols, bring up my workbench, and boop, boop, and then go into the workbench, and oh, looks like it already stored.
Yeah. Perfect.
What else do we got here?
Oh, the eyeglasses, unless you want to sell them or wear them. Alrighty.
We'll get into building, but Sean's going to do the building thing. And you can scrap all the scrap that's around too.
Oh yes. When you scrap things from the workbench, by the way, the materials just go right into the workbench, so you don't need to worry about it weighing you down as you're trying to get around.
This is our house. Oh, I should probably get the special book.
Oh yes.
There's actually here in our house.
The house you start in.
The house you start in, which is this one right here.
Mm-hmm. With Codsworth hanging out outside the front.
And you go in here. You can get this thing, which is a specialty.
Yes.
Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently increased to 5.
Increased by 5. By 5%. And the baby's room.
In the baby's room, there's your special, which you can choose which perk you want to improve. So I'm going to do strength. Okay.
And that's it. He's got more and more point in his strength stat. Where are you hidden?
I don't know. I'm going to go back to the workbench here. A couple things I just got. I'm going to store it.
Now, you don't have to do all this. You will be coming back to this town at least once more, unless you decide to take the jerk playthrough. And that means that basically abandon them. And that means you will have other opportunities to come back here and do a lot of things.
I'm just looking around because there's a house, but I can't remember which one that has first aid kits in and caps. Oh, there we go. There's one. We don't need to worry about that yet.
Sweet.
That's just a suit.
Okay, we found some stim packs. There's another house here that has a cat stash. This one? No. You remember which house has a cat stash?
Not offhand. That's where you understand.
By the way, I'm running by holding down LS. There's a lot of people call it the horn button. Because it's the horn button in every other game.
Oh, that was that makeshift bomb.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Second type of pistol.
Not gonna read the terminals yet. Where is that cap stash? At the beginning of Sanctuary here now. Nope. Okay, I guess we'll have to go back.
Stay on that side of the road there now. You did the other side all the way down to there. I believe that first one is the one where the workshop is, but double check. Yeah, it is. So the next one.
Well, that's the next
Nope.
one.
Ah, that's one of the destroyed houses.
Is it this one? Not this one either. What the heck?
There's still a couple of houses you haven't checked. Just stay along the road as you're going.
This one maybe?
Maybe it didn't spawn in this play.
Spawned in every other play. Yeah, it did too.
Cap stash. Only 17.
Yeah, but every cap
counts.
Now I'm gonna put the loot that I just looted. I don't think there's anything else in this house. We already been
One of them has. Check that again. Don't forget to check the bedroom for.
Not a high enough level for the. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not a high enough level.
Oh, to be able to pick the lock?
Yeah. I think it's a hard safe.
Yeah. Alright, never mind then.
I'm gonna go and empty it out.
Yep, and then on to Concord, I guess.
No, Red Rocket, so I can get some more loot.
Oh yes, well that's on the way to Concord though.
Alright, let's get going here.
One good thing about Sanctuary, it's not a place you'll get lost, it's just one road that goes on through and ends at a roundabout.
Get my first companion.
Oh yes.
Stim packs, pistol. You know one thing I have not done?
Saved recently. Save often in this game, guys. Trust me.
Especially playing on console.
Mm-hmm. So many times I've gotten a lot of stuff done and not saved and ended up regretting it.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
You have an owner?
You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together. Hey.
And there you go. There is a workshop here as well. These are actually the first two settlements you get access to here and Sanctuary. The one that we just left. And they're actually very close together.
Sanctuary is very small. I'm not a big fan of this settlement.
Red Rocket and Sanctuary.
No, Sanctuary I like, but I'm not a big fan of this settlement.
Red Rocket is very small. I managed to do a fair bit.
Sanctuary is huge.
Yeah.
Oh, another cap stash. MedX, which I don't even use MedX, but I'll grab it anyway.
Yep. Oh, and there's mole rats.
Oh, time to wake up. Stim pack and more stim packs.
Perfect.
Okay. What will we invest in first?
Which one is it you need that when you do the settlements you can set up, what are they called? Supply lines.
Oh, that's way...
Oh yeah, but which of these at the top do you need to do that? I think it's charisma, but I'm not sure.
Charisma, yeah.
May I?
Oh, I want to do this part. Let's do, well, I am going to be going with people, so I'm not going to do that. Who do we got? Lead Belly.
Well, we can't actually do the ones below yet.
Why not?
Or can you? Oh, yes, you can. Alright.
Let's see.
Go up.
Level 1, Iron Fist? No. Pickpocket? If nothing else, beating and increasing 10%.
Plus 10 damage resistance.
That may be pretty... Cap Collector, that's another good thing.
Master of the deal, buying and selling prices at vendors are better. Although we won't see any vendors for a while yet. Vans, which is useful but not necessary at this point for us. Pistols do 20% more damage. Fortune Finder. Let's get wealth and find more bottle caps.
Just use that. I want to keep fighting. Find more. Find more. That one would probably be good.
Just how to scavenge, keep the
here
going, and find more ammunition in containers. Now, more ammunition, that's very useful. Is that one you want to go with?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So we'll grab that. Because ammunition, unless you're using cheats, is going to be very, very needed. Anything that's going to help you with that is going to help you. So I think we've got everything here. I was going to have a quick glance around myself. But Trevor tends to find pretty well everything. Oh, bobby pins. Should I grab that pipe pistol?
I'm going to grab it all and put it in the workshop that you're currently in.
Oh, yes. By the way, when I'm the one playing just for myself, I do things very differently. I'll actually do some of the building in Sanctuary long before it's necessary, just because I want to, things like that. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time tonight, though, because, of course, it's only a 3-hour stream, and I would like you guys to see something beyond just my incredible building skills. I have plenty of time to demonstrate that in Sims. Note the false modesty. Just to stay classy, right?
Make sure you empty that out before you move on to your inventory.
Oh yes, definitely. I've got way too much in my inventory right now, and we don't want that weighing us down as we travel. Scissors. This is another type of cooking station. You may have noticed the one in Sanctuary was basically a pot over a fire. This is a cooking spit over a fire. They both do exactly the same thing. So, transfer, store all junk, and that's it.
Oh, your extra pistols too.
Oh yes. Well,
go to weapons only.
Weapons.
You don't need 3 pipe pistols. It's good to keep 1, but you don't need 3.
Yeah. So we'll get rid of 2 of them. And I really don't use cocktails. What do you think? Keep them or get rid of them?
Keep them for now.
Keep them for now?
Yeah.
Alright.
How about your pearl? You don't need any of that.
Any of? Oh yeah, we really don't need that. We're not going to be changing dog meat or whatever.
We can.
Yeah, I like.
I should say correction. The only, if you want to call them mods that are on this, is materialistic things which came from the Creation Club.
Yeah, normally you don't have the ability with the base game to change dog meat's appearance, which is why we're not actually doing so. But yeah, like a lot of this, I mean, obviously we need the ammunition for our guns, things like that. So, the rest of it. I will demonstrate one thing though that I like to do, and if we're not cheating, then we might better get this done as well. To go over here, go to craft, and roast, and just find the ones you have the ingredients for. Which I know we have some. The grilled rad roach. Then we got 4 meals of roach meat.
Good for health.
Mole rat chunks. So now we've got some. It says chunks, so I guess mole kebab. And mutt chops. So from the mongrel dog meat he got from that dead dog he went by. And there's a couple more meals. And this is always useful to do. Not really much. There's nothing in here that I have ingredients for. And this is just starch. And that's pretty well it.
I think that's fine. I think you forgot to check your ice cooler.
No, I don't think so. No, I did. I checked it. So, the same road we used to get here, we just keep following that road. Now, Trevor kind of cut across from the road, but it's the same road. And we're down into Concord. Your first 3 places, Sanctuary, Red Rocket, and then Concord, are extremely close together. Oh.
What are you doing? You're dying.
What happened? Why were they not responding to me hitting them?
They weren't.
They were just I was hitting them, they did nothing. Was that a glitch, or am I just really that bad at melee?
I'm pretty sure it's a glitch.
You're not just being nice?
This is just after you did your food, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is hope they actually die this time. Oh, acting like I'm not even swinging. Okay, yeah, something's not right here. Should be dying at some point. Okay. So now that I'm not in a battle, I don't need to actually... That was weird. I don't need to actually use this for stim pack. I can actually eat some of the food I just made. So, let's grab some grilled rad roach. And some mole rat chunks. And over a few seconds that will completely fill us up. In the meantime, let's grab this. Where'd the other one go? There were 2 of them. Dog meat must have killed the other one and dragged it off somewhere, I guess. Oh well. Oh, there it is. I think I killed the other one.
Hello.
And some Brahmin hide, but no meat. I guess it's too rotted for that. And this is Concord. Unlike the last 2 places, this is not a place that we can build a settlement in the future or anything like that. It's just what it is. So I'm going to switch my weapon. Because at this point, I want something a little more ranged. Then,
Why?
You don't know why? You don't remember? Hey, where are they? Hey. Was it just me, or did that show as though he was still completely unharmed until he actually died? It's not actually showing the, Okay. Here you are. You're better at that part without VATS. What can I say? I'm a VATS player.
Shouldn't be looting all this stuff, but
I should.
leveled up again, looks like.
Awesome. No, you just... Oh yeah, you're level 3.
Let me switch that armor.
Oh yes. Second you get armor of any kind, guys, put it on. Trust me, you'll need it.
Unless you're playing with mods.
Oh yeah. If you're cheating, then by all means, walk around with nothing if you want. You'll be fine.
Almost a complete set here. Okay.
You still get your vault suit on, right?
I don't know.
Because you should be able to wear a vault suit underneath the armor.
No, I don't have my jump suit.
Put it back on? Or will it replace everything else?
No, it's because I put the Raider leathers on.
Oh, okay.
Or one of them anyway.
Yeah. Alright.
See?
Yeah, you are. You're wearing an outfit other than the jumpsuit.
Henry, can you get out of the TV screen, please?
Henry, down. Down. Now. Good boy.
Okay, what should we level up now?
I'd say the same one to get more ammo.
I can't. We need to be level 7.
Oh, never mind. May I?
Sure. Why don't you try? Why don't you attempt this battle?
Red belly. Take less radiation from eating or drinking?
It really only makes sense if you're playing on survival.
Good point. 20% more from melee damage. Attack with we're not using rifles yet. Oh, gunslinger.
There we go.
Pistols do more damage because we're using mainly pistols at this point.
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. Alrighty.
What? Why are you passing to me?
Oh, okay.
Save
Good
again.
point.
Oh, it already saved. Never mind.
No, it's auto-saving. Auto-save is quite useful in this game.
I'd switch to your musket if I were you.
Muskets.
But it's a very powerful weapon, and you should probably loot that house beside it. Or you can go and do that, and then...
It is a powerful weapon. It's also a pain in the neck. Mostly junk that we can come back for if we need to.
Yeah.
There's nothing here that we really is special that will really help us at this particular point in time that I see yet. Unless there's something behind the counter. Busted computer.
Terminal.
They call it a terminal, it's a computer.
No, it's terminal.
Yep. Which is different from a computer.
A computer, it can work on itself. A terminal needs to connect to a mainframe of some sort.
In that case, it's definitely not actually a terminal.
Why?
Because they work on their own. They can connect to something else, but they don't have to be. So I stand my original statement. It's a computer.
That's the same guy that comes in the chat and says that every time. I just ignore him.
Wow.
That guy.
Why? Hello. I know you didn't. You said hello when he said that. Besides, why be rude? So right off the bat, oh, right. That's what I don't like about it. You have to do this before you can shoot anything. There we go. All right. Okay. Nope. That's.
Well, that was a waste of ammo.
Was it?
First shot was.
There we go.
Why do you like using aimbot?
It's not aimbot, it's that.
Basically aimbot.
It's built into the game.
Basically aimbot.
Yeah, except it's not cheating. It's built into the game. 38 rounds.
Some people on 76 call it basically a cheating is basically aimbot.
Well, the way it works on 76, it is. By the way, even a scrap of flesh from your kill, you can look for whatever was on the entire corpse.
Yeah. That gas mask thing. Okay, you should go log in and see, or log in, or bring up your Pit Boy and see if any of that armor is any different.
I have a feeling that gas mask will be helpful. Yep. Increased radiation and regular resistance. That will do nothing for me. Same. Increased energy resistance, but I'd rather my armor. This will help. This will be helpful. That will increase energy, but reduce the other. Reduce. Oh, that's the Vault 111 jumpsuit. And loading goggles. Alrighty. So we're basically armored up here at this point. But. Okay. We're no longer a British colony. Leave us alone. This was a museum, by the way, and we're going through a section that was dedicated to the Boston Tea Party, and of course the Declaration of Independence and all of those wonderful things.
Just go in the room over there.
I was going to check this, actually. In which room? The one across the hall? Or the one over here?
The one right there.
Okay.
It's just enough space that you can get through there.
Yeah. Hold B to turn on your Pip-Boy light, by the way.
Pip-Boy?
Not when you're trying to be stealthy, though. So, if you're trying to sneak past someone,
more guys.
don't use that.
Clears upstairs.
You can save yourself a little time, by the way, by going down here at this point instead of later. And trying to crack this lovely little terminal, which is a novice unlock.
I wonder what happened if you looted that before you speak to Preston.
Oh, I've done so many times.
I haven't.
I have. The only difference is one of your options is I already have one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you're told, as it says there, select a password with the left stick, or the D-pad will work as well. Press A to enter it. If your chosen password is incorrect, the number of letters that match the terminal's password in both letter and position, not just the letter, will be displayed on screen. You only get so many tries. As you can see at the top, there's 4 blocks
There's
there.
actually multiple ways you can hack. You can hack the passwords, or you can clear out some of the.
Yeah, clear out some of the duds, they refer to it as. So I'm going to be trying both. I'll should be demonstrating both here. This is one of the passwords. It's sling, so it's going to be a 5-letter password, and one of these is it. So first, one thing that's a good idea is to, as Trevor was just describing, go through here and look for places where you have like that. That means it's either going to reset the tries or clear a dud. Most of the time it'll clear one of the wrong passwords. And in this case, yeah. So one of our wrong passwords is gone, narrowing our possibilities. Same thing. And the more you do that, of course, the better the chance that you're going to get it within the 4 tries that you have. Unlike Fallout 3, you do get as many... You basically just go back in and try again if you fail.
There's actually a perk you can get on Fallout 3 and New Vegas that the terminal doesn't find out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
But that's...
I've never spent a lot of time on Fallout 3, so I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Big fan of Fallout, but... I think one time funny story about this game.
That removed?
One time we were playing this game, and my power supply blew up.
Removed?
Remember that?
Really?
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
We were playing this game, one time my power supply on my computer blew up. Lucky it was still under warranty, so I could get it replaced, but my friggin' power supply blew up.
This is the game you were playing that day.
You were playing it, actually.
Oh, yeah, that was the first time I ever played this game. And it was a long time after that before I played it again. Not sure why. First time in my life I'd ever seen a computer's power supply explode.
That's because current protection wasn't working, and I was using a way too powerful GPU for my wimpy 500-watt power supply.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that happened.
So I think we've got most of the duds here gone now.
So what do you think of that story, guys?
While they let us know what they think of that, I'll just explain. At this point, normally, if it was just me, I would actually just skip ahead and start guessing. In fact, sometimes I will skip this altogether and just start guessing. I mainly just want to make sure that anyone who hasn't already played knows about this option.
Because they don't really speak about that option. Oh, that's a tries reset. It's too big. That's a tries reset.
Oh, yeah, I'll leave that alone in case I need it.
For some reason, they don't speak about this. I don't know why they don't. You can do it, but they don't mention it. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah, they never do mention in any of the tutorials or anything else you're doing on this game how to do what I'm doing now. So, right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible passwords, but 4 tries. So how you narrow them down now is you hit one of them, sling. None of the letters in sling are in that same place. So the first letter is definitely not an S, second is definitely not an L, etc. So we know this one does not have S-L-I-N-G, any of those letters in that same position, so we'll try that one. One of them matches, but we don't know which letter. S-L-I-N is in the same place as in sling, so it's no, it's not that. S-L-I-N-G, nothing matches sling. And only one letter matches table, so this could be the one.
Sweet.
And there we go. We're in. So we unlock the security gate.
You can also, if you can unlock the security gate, but if you don't want to frig with terminals and you have and if you have thing, you can actually pick the lock instead.
Bobby pin.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can do that as well. So there's 2 ways to do it. I just like the terminals. And this is what you're looking for, the Fusion Core. They are much more rare than most other, pretty much any other resource, and you're going to need them
You really
for
gotta loot it.
one of the missions. Hmm?
You really gotta loot that.
Why?
You really gotta loot for fusion cores.
Oh yeah.
You want to save again, by the way?
You really need to search for them and find them whenever you can.
You want to save again?
Oh yes, good idea. After all, I did just do that.
Before the computer power supply blows up again? I'm joking, guys.
That is not funny.
It's not going to happen because I'm actually using a very low power GPU now. And, well, I can't say the same about the processor.
Yeah.
120, or 100, I think it's 125 or 150 watts TDP, which is absolutely insane.
An upper skull for some reason, and some Radaway.
Whereas my GPU is only a 75 watt TDP.
Hmm.
So with that, so it's what? 75 watt power supply, about 125, 150 watt
Oh
GPU.
shoot, I just ate raw radroach meat.
Oh well.
Grilled radroach is what I should have eaten. Oh well. That's a bit extra radiation, but no problem. Not really a big deal. So, at this point, we need to find our way up to the top to get to where the survivors are, who called out to us from help while we were outside.
Just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
As soon as you kill that raider.
Anthony, we hold out for the others like we're supposed to. What are you, deaf? Somebody's out there shooting the place up over there. Oh,
Oh man. It's having to push the X. It's like it's almost like an actual musket. Oh, fusion cells, not to be confused with fusion cores, are very useful as well. The
The
musket
rest of the
depends
stuff
on
is
them.
not, the rest of the stuff is the same. We already have it.
Yeah. Fusion cell.
We don't have a
shotgun
double barrel
shell.
shotgun though.
No? Okay. Well, we do now. And let's climb
When
up
we
a bit
first played
further.
the game, we actually got fusion cells and fusion cores mixed up.
Oh, yes.
man, they ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with. You hear that? I gotta go take a little walk. I'll be back. You got it, Joe.
Dog meat is alerted. Yep. Yep. What are you doing?
I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything while I'm there. Easier.
Game is actually not lagging, by the way. That's just VATS.
That's one of the things about the about VATS in this
Don't
game. It
bother
actually
getting this.
slows down
You-
time.
you have a
I'm
bunch
not
of
going to.
them.
I'm not going to this time. Last time I was just in a rush to make sure I didn't lose anything. Oh, that's the guy whose scrap of flesh I found down below and managed to loot the entire body by doing so.
Oh, by the way, there's the bag there you're missing. You're missing a bag.
Oh, I am? Where?
It's right there.
Oh.
Satchel.
Very helpful. Rounds and a short pipe rifle.
Okay.
Try not to make that mistake I almost made there, guys. And here we go.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable.
Preston Garvey,
Commonwealth
Commonwealth
Minutemen.
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time.
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing. Nope.
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here Sturgis.
Wasn't it 6?
Hey.
No?
Ghouls? What are ghouls?
Wow. You really aren't from around here, are you? Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people. The ones I'm talking about are different. The radiations rotted their brains, made them feral. They'll rip you apart just as soon as look at you. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Better be a good one.
Sturgis, tell them.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of Cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
The captions seem to be frozen.
Yeah.
What makes that power armor so special?
A West-Tech internalized servo system, that's what. Inside that baby, super is the new normal. You'll be stronger, tougher, resistant to rads, and get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
So what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find it.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
Already have it. And this option doesn't exist unless you stopped there on the way to get it, like I did.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
Don't forget about your... Well, number one, don't forget about the magazine by his computer.
Oh. I always forget that one, actually. And there we go.
And there's also, it's just a holotape, but still.
Yeah.
There's also a, over on a desk, there's also a bobblehead.
Which are very useful. They improve your stats, guys.
Careful, kid. There's something coming. And it's angry.
She's weird.
If you didn't hear that, well, Trevor just whispered, she's weird. She is. She's also psychic, apparently, but only if she's high. Perception bobblehead. Perception has been permanently increased by 1.
And don't forget to lot. Oh, don't forget to let everything around here.
The Minutemen were supposed to protect us. Garvey promised. He promised.
You're at not really that important. Nothing really important. Nothing. Pre-war money, maybe. I can come back for the rest at another time, I think.
There's ammo in the desk, if I remember correctly. Anyway, always randomized loot, but check the desk. There's usually some form of armor there. Ammo. Oh,
round.
Looks like this time it's 38.
Baseball bat. Power relay coil and a ball peen hammer. Nothing really important. So.
Save again.
Oh yes. Thank you.
time is it? I can't see the time on the computer.
It is... Oh, it's 10:38 already. We've already been doing this for over an hour and a half, and we're only at Concord. Shocking. So basically just go straight on ahead here, guys. I just like to look around a bit to see if there's anything randomly spawned in that might be helpful. Make sure you don't fall off the edge.
That'll be funny.
And exit to this door. To the roof.
Watch the game crash desktop now.
Haha. Well, if it does, I'll be very glad you reminded me to save.
I don't know. On the Xbox, it crashes at this point sometimes.
So, here's your power armor. If you are interested in the lore, by the way, when you're playing through, this holotape is very helpful. Or very interesting, I should say. It's not helpful in any way. Cap stash, however, is always helpful. Like Trevor said earlier, that is basically money in this. So, we're going to push A to put in the fusion core and push A again to enter the thing. Your first power armor, it's missing an one of the legs?
It's not missing, it's just wore down.
Oh yes. One of the legs and one of the arms is very poor condition, but it will do for our purposes. There's the mini gun you need to grab. And now the job is to clear Concord of hostiles. Let's get that minigun active. Minigun, we've got 1,300. Oh, it's automatically. I forgot about that part. We've got 1,300 shots exactly.
Are you sure you want to use that yet?
Good point. Let's not. Short laser musket again. For now.
Boss, we got somebody up here. Why don't you get down here?
You should have refilled your health because you're very low on health.
Oh.
You're almost at 30.
Good point.
Waste of ammo. Waste of ammo.
Oh, right, because my perception is too low.
Places to be.
Alright, fine.
Steer away, asshole. Steer away, asshole.
I'm missing. Literally. Where are they? There they are.
Steer away, asshole.
Having to crank it every time is the reason I'm not as big a fan of the muscle by the way, guys.
Yes.
You want to take over that part?
I guess.
Yes, here you go.
Why do you want me to take over
You're
that?
better at manual aiming than I am. I use that.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to get used to it unless you're not planning on playing this profile anymore.
Why?
Come on, I've got places to be.
Having to crank is just slowing you down.
It's like I'm a professional at this.
Well, more so than me. Like I said, I'm a VATS player.
Is that why you don't play Fallout 76? Because the VATS are completely different on it?
Oh no.
Why did you play 76 then?
Mainly just that every time I go to play, there's no one on the really that I want to play with except for yourself.
Why don't you
So
play
unless
yourself?
you're wanting to play 576, unlike this one, is not as much fun by yourself. You really need to have someone to team up with, things like that.
Yeah, you gotta play it, or because you gotta get up with me.
Did someone just enter the field early? Keep your eyes in the distance, guys. Put the target where they want to be looking. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely save at this point as well. Whoa, what are you doing? Are you nuts? Oh yeah, it's there. Clear concord of hostiles. There it is. Better than it did when I tried to play without cheats. Grab the meat. You want to check on dog meat?
He's fine.
Oh, that's right. Fight's over.
What?
That's right. Fight's over now, so you will be fine.
Shit.
There he is.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Apparently I'm doing all the battling on this game.
Yep.
That wasn't the idea, by the way.
What? You're better at battling, I'm better at building. We play on our strengths.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
So I'll put away the pistol, I don't need it right now.
A pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
Yeah, for now.
Is everyone okay?
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move something. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here.
Nora's just bugging Henry. That's all that was.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll take it.
No, I don't want to give him the idea I'm a merc yet.
Why?
Because too soon.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us.
Nope.
We could use your help getting settled there.
Doing what?
What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. Because there's more to your destiny. I've seen it. And I know your pain.
You're lying.
You sure? Alright.
Don't give me that destiny crap.
I just saw you go toe-to-toe with a 20-foot tall irradiated lizard. You telling me you can't keep an open mind after that?
It's all right, Preston. Not everyone understands the sight. But I don't need you to believe. I just need you to listen. You're a woman out of time, out of hope. But all is not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Oh, I wish I knew, kid. I really do. But it's not like I can see your son. I can just feel his life force, his energy. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Now you can go to there.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, she's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama Murphy saw it?
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next?
You gotta go.
Anybody? Well then.
You gotta go to Sanctuary
it
anyway
is.
because you gotta get rid of that
Let's
power
just
armor
hope
with
it lives
fusion
up to
core
its
jet.
name.
Yeah.
Come on, Julie,
Store
it's
at
time to
Sanctuary.
go.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, we head off to Sanctuary. Unfortunately, this is an escort mission, which, as in almost every game, is slow.
Unless you just
So-
fast travel to it and it'll just teleport to it.
Yeah. Given we're supposed to be demonstrating the game, it doesn't seem like the best way to do it. So they just kind of materialize outside the door.
We're not demonstrating it. We're just doing a let's play.
Yeah. Well, what is a let's play if you're not demoing the game?
A let's play. It's just a play. It's just
Okay, fine.
Right behind you, boss.
Besides, you pick up some XP on the way.
Once you get to Sanctuary.
Yep. Get the power
First time
armor.
I've seen one of these things up
into
close.
it.
I'm very glad it's already dead.
Normally this is around where the death claw is. It's actually nowhere near it. Oh yes, there it is. Yeah. Interesting creatures. Yeah. I guess I'm leading the way.
What was that?
Because he just decided to stop there for a break. Okay. I'm going to go with Trevor's idea then. Let's go to our map. And we're just going to quick travel up to Sanctuary.
It's night anyway. It's easier to travel when it's during day, so I'd get some sleep anyway.
Yeah. Now keep in mind when you're fast travel, the time still passes. So it might be day when I get there.
6 hours.
What?
6 hours.
Oh, is that how long the month passes?
Yes. No,
Okay.
well, first off, re-offload your lot.
Oh, yes. Transfer.
Offload your lot.
All junk.
And all your
And-
million different copies of armor you got. And guns.
We only need one of each of these.
Switchblade is useless.
Is it? Oh well. Apparel. I don't need multiple pieces of each. I'm not even using the harness right now. We've got a different chest piece than that. Don't really need those.
Chest piece, chest piece. What chest piece? You're using a Raider chest piece. Is the other one better?
They look to be the same, actually.
Okay.
That is the same as what I'm using.
Are you sure? Because I'm not sure if you're...
Oh, good point. Yeah, let's get out of this power armor first. Easiest way is just go over to the power armor station, hold down your A button for a second or two, and then let go. And there you go. Out of your power armor.
Take fusion core so your cellars won't fucking...
Oh,
take
good
out
point. Yeah, always do this, guys. Hit X, and take that food fusion core with you.
Settlers will
Do
take
not
off
want to
with
leave
it.
that behind.
Settlers will take off with it.
Craft. Now I'm half tempted to basically repair that
Go ahead.
now so I can put it back in place and not carry it with me. Oh, not Y for repair. Use for
How
steel
about the rest of
and
this?
equip it. Repair the rest of it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
are going to be using that soon as we get
yes.
more fusion cores.
Absolutely.
Now continue offloading your inventory.
Alrighty. So, like I was saying, Harold, left arm is actually weaker in energy and same in terms of just regular. Do we need the jumpsuit, do you think?
No.
Nah. Alright.
You
Don't need
meter.
the welding goggles.
You got 2 things of gas masks.
Yep. Only need the one.
You don't need Atlantic. The athletic. And check your food too.
Yeah, I should probably make some food at the cooking station as well. Miscellaneous doesn't actually weigh anything, so it will have no impact on...
I usually clear it anyway, just because I don't like my inventory messy.
I might after. Ammo you will want to hold on to.
I put the fusion core in there.
Oh, that's a good idea. Although there's no weight to those, but... Yeah. Going back towards the entrance to Sanctuary, there's a...
You want to save?
Oh, good.
If you want, you can start doing some work in Sanctuary during the stream.
Yeah, that's a good idea. After all, there's some quests involving doing that. And XP is always good.
As in, like, clear up all the junk and shit.
Oh, yeah. Craft. The fact that more is lit up shows me I can make some things in here, including Deathclaw steak.
What time is it? Can't see. Clock's too far away.
Nothing else.
Oh, we only got about an hour
Really?
left. Yeah, do some building.
Absolutely.
We'll clear out the,
Alright.
clear off the junk first.
Yeah. Well, first I need to find them to get the quest because I want to do it. There he is. What took you so long?
She's walking. You decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Lived here.
Yeah. I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
I lived here. Over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Just my son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there. Somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out with the settlement?
Now, if you say yes at this point and then don't do it, it won't really affect you in any way. But if you say you're not going to do it, then you kind of cut off that possibility for a quest line. So we're just going to say yes.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can
do the stuff around Sanctuary for tonight.
Yeah.
Do you want to level up again, actually?
After I save. So, go into you there and just push Y. And technically what he means is we choose a perk for leveling. Each time you level you get another perk point.
Well, you choose this one. 100% yourself. Don't bother with the
Requires endurance 3 and I don't have high enough in endurance.
I go down and get what is required for nuclear physicists? It's on the very bottom. Nuclear physicists.
Intelligence 9.
I gotta get my intelligence up. I need nuclear physicists.
Mhm.
How low is my intelligence?
We set the intelligence at 5.
Okay, I gotta get more intelligence. So I want a pain drain once I get.
Oh yes, definitely. Big leagues. We've got the pistol one already. Let's get our melee damage up too.
Yeah.
Because where we're not using cheats, we don't have an endless supply of ammo. So once in a while, we might need those melee weapons to be powerful.
Go. Don't talk. Well, first off, you can get some sleep, so it'll be daylight.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Do I have anywhere here I can sleep?
Then you gotta put the house down, a mattress down somewhere.
Hmm.
You should have enough material for mattress.
I'll start with the house that is got the workbench.
Or you could just put a mattress in your house. This is all a mattress for you.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll just use a regular bed for now. Hold down the select button, guys, by the way, to access the workbench.
Back.
Once you've got it.
The back
button. Sorry.
There's no actual name of it. It's a little... Start. Yeah, the back. That would be back on the Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah. Let's clear out this room. Remind me to check the workbench later to see if I just put anything in there that I might want. And I'll just put in a bed for myself to sleep for the night for now.
Not that you need to, but...
4 and 5.
We're not playing on survival, so...
3 and 2. So this one actually takes less materials. I always preferred this anyway, but... simply because it looks cleaner. Oops.
What are you doing?
You know I'm obsessive about how it's positioned.
We got someone that's been watching us on Twitch the whole time.
Oh.
Every stream someone watches on Twitch the whole time. I wonder who it is.
I'm not sure.
I might be buddy from Roxalt Gaming.
8. Let's say until 9. What do you think?
Yeah.
And the rest will also give you a temporary boost to your experience as well. Although I think that's only from kills, isn't it?
Yes, every stream someone watches on Twitch the whole time. I wonder who it is. Someone that doesn't chat, like at all. It never says anything.
Well, like I said, I don't mind that they just want to watch.
And
If it's someone we know in real life, by the way, though, drop a line and say hi. I kind of suspect it might be someone we actually know. Alright, so we need to find...
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
Ugh.
My energy? What do you mean?
Thought I told you before, kid. I saw you leave that icebox. I know your pain. This world, it's not yours. But here you are. The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
I wonder if you can talk her out of being taking chems already.
I don't think the charisma's high enough at this point. Maybe later.
Let me think it over.
Well, ain't like I'm going anywhere. The site will be here when you need it.
Alright, so, and it still gave me the mission to bring Jet to Mount River. There's Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
Yes.
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Alrighty, so... How many beds? 5 people, 5 beds. is that? A mat. Perfect. Cloth. Wood. Metal.
Steel.
Yep.
I don't know how you get wood from cardboard boxes, but you do. And plastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Used oil can gives you a bit of oil and some steel. Although technically paper is basically wood that's been processed.
You gonna get all the rest of the junk at that house? Out of that house?
Oh, I will. First I'm going to get some of these beds in just to get that part done. I really wish it would let you delete this out of the way, but for some reason it won't.
There is a place anywhere, but again, we're not using any mods, so.
Yeah.
We're not even using fix mods. We're just.
Yep.
Basic.
So if it suddenly crashes, it's because we don't want to use mods and show you guys the real experience.
Suddenly crashes, you see my background with me and Sean on it.
Yeah, you'll get to see our handsome picture.
I don't think it's handsome, but he does.
Well, you are.
Man, do you believe it's 11:05 already? That's because
no, actually, it doesn't feel that late.
Just because we love this game.
Yeah. For someone like myself, who's very obsessive, getting these positioned properly.
Hey, June. You hanging in there?
Oh, well, I guess so. Every day I get up and tell myself, you just have to get through today.
Now, you've been through a rough time, man. The worst. Just, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, okay. Hey, I know I haven't been pulling my weight around here, and I'm really trying to do better. Okay?
Come on, there's nothing to apologize for. You worry about you, and everything will take care of itself.
Okay. Thanks, Sturgis. Thanks for checking in on me.
Of course. We look out for our own. Always.
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Hey, Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Seems to be growing well. Don't think I can pick this.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
What happened to you guys?
Long story short, we've been on the move since the attack on Quincy. There used to be more of us. My son, he's gone.
Your son. What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name was Kyle.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
But you and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Let's trade.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
You'll find me some jet. Then I can use the site to help you.
I'd like to trade some items.
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger.
Codsworth.
These old
Miss
bones
Nora,
just can't keep
welcome
up.
back, Mum. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
I'd like to trade some items.
Of course.
Just find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
And remember to sign somebody to take care of the crops. They need looking after if we're going to harvest anything.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
I just want to trade a few things.
Do I look like I want to chit-chat?
Need something?
Hey.
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you. This place is really starting to come together.
Seems to be growing well.
June? You hanging in there?
Oh, well, I guess so. Every day I get up and tell myself, you just have to get through today.
Now, you've been through a rough time, man. The worst. Just, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh,
At least it's not raining. You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for.
Seems to be growing well.
This place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
You don't need a sight to see that you've done real good for these people.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Take care of yourself, dear.
trying to do better. Okay?
Come on, there's nothing to apologize for. You worry about you, and everything will take care of itself.
Okay. Thanks, Sturgis. Thanks for checking in on me.
Look out for our
Oh boy. Alright, alright. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, so I have no idea when that mic, the cat accidentally unplugged it. If you guys have been basically listening to silence and wondering what in the world I'm doing, I guess I'll repeat some of that, just in case. The reason I was doing all that cleaning up, I have no clue when that mic got unplugged. Cats. The reason I've been cleaning up because we really didn't have enough time left to go far enough to do any of the quests. We really didn't have time to do any building the way I would want to build it. I don't know if I'm going to get to show you guys how I usually build because, of course, as I've said already a few times, I normally use cheats, and in this save file we're not doing that because we're streaming it, and we really want to give you an idea of what the game is actually like, just as it was intended to be played. At some point in the future, when we feel we've gone as far as we can with this, we might do another one with cheats. But for now, there's lots and lots to do in this game, as is, and really no reason to jump to that just yet. So, for now, we will actually be exiting this game soon. Like I said, I'm just kind of basically filling in a bit of time here to give you an idea of just how much stuff there is around to scrap, and all of this is giving us materials, so when we do start really building up this settlement and giving an idea of just how far you can go in building a settlement, all of these materials I'm getting are going to be very useful. In fact, not just useful, absolutely necessary. I really am kind of uncertain of, and at the same time anticipating and excited about the experience once again after a very long time of trying to build a nice big settlement without using cheats, because I haven't done it in quite some time. It has been quite a while. It's going to be an interesting experience to do that again. So, like I said, that's one of the things that we'll be coming up to in future. I think our next stream is going to be focused mainly on stories, or the story quests, and getting through some of those. However, at some point, Sanctuary is, during these streams, going to be very much built up, as much as I possibly can, again, as I said, without using cheats. And it's really going to start becoming a large, thriving community, as opposed to just a few settlers we picked up in Concord as it is there now. In the meantime, if you did enjoy this video, then by all means, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video once it actually goes from a stream to being a video with any of your friends who you think might enjoy it. And if there's anyone who you think would like our content, by all means, let them know we're here. We'll be happy to have them. Anything to add?
Nope, sorry for the mic issues. I'll find out now how much of it you missed of the conversation. I'm hoping not that much, but we'll see that. But I hope you enjoyed the stream.
Yeah. Like I said, we actually have no idea when the cat playing with the wire unplugged that microphone. We love them, but sometimes they do things like that.
Go ahead and save and exit to desktop.
Yeah.
And exit to desktop.
Save. Always save your game, of course. You don't want to lose any progress, even if it is just cleaning up. You don't want to do it all over again. So, in the meantime, this is Tron Media signing off.
Bye. Oh. Sorry, guys. All right. Bye-bye.
There you go. That's the one.